Alrighty, that ought to do.
Hi everybody.
Chat 1 popped out, then chat 2 popped out.
Bear with me, I'm just having a very late tea because I kind of had a nap for a couple of hours because we had some freaking violent thunder and lightning over here overnight. It was probably the most violent thunder and lightning I've ever heard in my life, and it actually scared me a little bit. It's a miracle nothing got damaged or destroyed. Everything seems to look still in fine nick. So, but it interrupted my sleep, so I got really tired and felt like I needed a nap.
Yeah, interrupted my sleep too. Was up until maybe 4 before I got back to bed, back asleep. Anyway, I'm just gonna warm up a little before getting into it. That bloody gadget thingy I was interesting arrived, right? Well, it turns out to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Because, like, technically you can run Linux on it, except on anything that isn't a PC, Linux is kind of really stupid about how it loads its kernel. You need, device tree binary and all that junk. But I don't think mainline Linux works. You have to use, like, custom kernels, and even then, the handful of people that actually make Linux that supports that gadget are really bad at documenting any of their stuff. So it's unclear how any of it's supposed to work, how it all links together. They all operate in completely different ways. Safe to say, it's just this one step, the one minute step of getting the bootloader to load the kernel. That's the one bit that's tripping me up. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to taking it easy with this game, that's for sure. Because between the lightning and the thunder, and that gadget being an absolute nightmare, yeah, a bit worked up, a bit stressed.
Did you change the stream info?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. For both. Stream 518, part 4.
Good.
Yeah.
My honey's turning into a pro streamer.
I'm already a pro gamer.
even if he did stream.
What?
Well, did you do any streams before I started streaming?
Not really. I don't think I ever did. Not once. No. I remember doing one of the Sonic hacking contests. I was asked to stream, but I never did. But yeah, if things don't work out with that gadget, I'll just return it. There is a sizable return window where it's just like, no fee, no nothing, just I don't want it, have it back.
It does seem like the Steam Deck is way more Linux friendly, because that thing comes with Linux.
I was like, that's what I get for taking a YouTuber at face value. YouTuber says, oh, this gadget supports Linux. No, it doesn't. The kernel does not support that device. There are just crappy, like, derivatives of Linux that happen to support that device, but they're really crap versions of Linux. Like, it's just gaming Linux, so there's no desktop environment, there's no control, it's all locked down, even more than a Steam Deck. Yeah, just, no. So basically, yeah, false advertising. Thanks, YouTube. Also, by supports Linux, you'd think Linux supports the gadget, or the gadget officially supports Linux. It's neither. There is no official support for Linux on that bloody thing. And to some extent, it doesn't matter. If I'm rolling like Arch Linux, I can just do it myself. Yeah, about that, I can't boot the bloody thing. And I'm getting like no feedback from the kernel. It doesn't even render a text console. So I have to substitute it with pre-made kernels, only they are all completely different. Yeah, so that sucks, it blows. What the hell was I doing last time? I think I came here to get a, I don't know, item or something.
No. I know you've just done that annoying desert bit.
Oh yeah, I can teleport. And I was hoping to save up money for better weapons and stuff. Oh yeah, I went down to Reindeer. I was looking for that bloody guy who did the quiz. Never found him. So I think that... Okay, next up I have to go to the old man, give him his dentures. That's what's coming up. I do have a bunch of junk I need to get rid of as well.
Guys, looks like we're all bound to Earth. Hi, Ibrahim.
Yeah, good to see you.
We are kind of bound to Earth over here, literally, because me and Fred were just talking about how we had a massive thunder and lightning storm overnight. So, I don't know whether we're grounded to Earth anymore, but given the intensity of the lightning strikes and the thunder, I wouldn't be surprised if we still are.
Yeah, seriously. George was talking about the weather being awful last night. I swear there must have been lightning almost directly outside my window or directly above me. Just I saw a blindingly bright flash. I thought like a car was shining its headlights through the window again. And then within a single thought, the most devastatingly loud bang I'd ever heard in my life erupted. And so I did the maths. Based on the speed of sound around 7,500 miles an hour, and a delay of around 1 second. That lightning was within half a mile of me. Just like down the path. That far. Thing is, I don't know if the lightning was just up in the clouds or if it was something that came down to the ground. I looked around, I didn't see anything that had been hit by lightning in the general area. No idea. Either way, I'm not kidding when I say that was the scariest sound I had ever bloody heard. And I've heard a car crash in person, full force. Ugh. Oh, what do I need? Cherub's Band will do. Bollocks.
Apparently it's not just us that got the bad weather either. It was like all of the Midlands area.
Wow.
So like from here to like, I want to say Birmingham, like that kind of area.
So it was a big storm.
Mm-hmm. There was a place in our town that actually, like not near us, but there was a place in our town that did catch fire, like the roof caught fire.
Yeah, house bent to a crisp.
It kind of looked like Louise' farm from the start of Last of Us Part 1.
Wouldn't know. Haven't played that game since 2015. You know, I actually did look into it a few days ago about the choppy frame rate in this game, and, well, testing with Sonic 2. No, it's not that RetroAch is stuttering, the game just looks like that, apparently. Whee! have the money? God damn it. Whatever.
Ooh, did we get a new follower?
Did you?
Yeah, my follower goal has just been met
Nice.
and gone up.
Isn't this supposed to scroll?
Just press the X and then...
There we go. Emily Carter 098, apparently.
Thank you, Emily Carter 098 for the follow.
Is that a regular?
No.
Oh, it's made a strong first impression. So let's see, I need
There are
200.
some people that will just be browsing on Twitch and then they'll watch a video for a bit, and if they like what they see, they'll follow.
Oh, nuts. Cost them short $8. All things considered, I'm surprised we got the stream started on time, given that I kind of rushed all this together in the last 8 minutes. I was in the middle of, you know, fiddling around with that gadget. So how much of an upgrade is this? 78, ooh, not bad.
Yeah, that's a good thing about me kind of taking a little bit more of a backseat in these streams whilst Fred plays through Earthbound is I'm eating right now, but because I'm not playing the game, it doesn't really factor into the stream as much.
Cool. Lloyd and Ninten are all beefed up. Anna has a pretty good weapon. And almost all of us have max defense too. I need to figure out where we can find more charms though, because the other two only have 2 defense items, but there's room for 3. And I don't know where you find the third one. Charms. Do they sell those in Magicant? Yeah, leave it to me. I've beaten this game like 5 times and I can't remember this place's name. Yeah, that frame rate. Ugh. Chug, chug, skip, skip. Horrible.
I'm not surprised that after the GTA 6 extended look has come out, all I've been seeing on the internet about it is just like breakdowns of everything that happened. Like, people are dissecting those almost, like, the almost half an hour of gameplay we got, and I'm gonna speech max it, because was most of it really gameplay? There was a lot of cutscenes in there.
I think it was close to 50-50. That's me being like politely exaggerating. Obviously I wasn't watching, so I can't critique it too harshly. But from what little I was glancing at, yeah, an awful lot of cutscenes. And not even like full cutscenes, just bits of cutscenes.
It seems like the conclusion most people have come to about the game, which is pretty much true. It's basically GTA 5, but they've brought back a few elements from San Andreas, like the weight gain and being able to exercise and whatnot.
Finally, I can be fat!
And they've also brought in a few things from Red Dead 2. And apparently also, like San Andreas, it kind of is like a life sim where one extra detail I saw is that Jason and Lucia's bodies can also be affected by how much they party, how much they sleep.
Interesting.
So
Thing is, it would be nice to have a GTA game with the detail of, or the alleged detail of Red Dead 2. The whole, like, ooh, the horse's nuts shrink. Like, yeah, okay. I want that kind of detail in a 9th gen game, please. What is this? Oh, yeah, old man dentures. Forgot why I was here. What is this place? Oh. The great thing about running all the way to Youngtown, I'm really overpowered down in Reindeer. Because yeah, I actually skipped ahead. There's still stuff to do on the south part of the map, and yet everything we were doing last stream was on the north part. I was thinking there may be a bit of a good get-rich-quick trick here, but I'm foo-barring it a little. I should really have a very, very empty inventory right now, but I forgot to sell off some of my items, so I'm not quite there. It's not a long run back here though, so I may just warp to Magickin or wherever, sell items, come back. Oh, sweet. Keep forgetting you can insta-kill enemies in this one. Another instance of the official translation being awful. Now entering the Mislay Triangle, watch out, and then you find like a pair of dentures under the sign. Now, if the Game Boy Advance fan translation is anything to go by, the actual Japanese original dialogue there is, warning, it's easy to lose things near this sign. Miraculously, there's a pair of lost dentures under the sign. Like, it's a joke, you know? Just goes whoop over your head in the English translation. Something about a triangle, like, okay. Like the Bermuda Triangle, and there's lost teeth. Alright. He has a presentation of a joke, but no actual punchline. Is Mislay supposed to mean something? Is it the name of a comedian who has no teeth or something? So how am I looking when it comes to items? I mean, obviously I can get rid of my Franklin badge and stuff. Nah. I don't want to forego my weapons and have to deal with all the nonsense of getting them back and then re-equipping them just for this little get-rich-quick trick. Still though, I'll get rid of these 3 bits of junk. Wonder how much they're worth. Wow, great. Just selling a bunch of junk. Literally. Time to deposit my life savings. I think I'm ready to retire.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
Those are my savings. I'm talking about the $3 I was depositing, because probably that's what 3 items are worth in this game. Whee! Yeah, for a town called Reindeer, it's not very festive looking.
No.
It's just kind of autumny. If anything, huh?
If anything, it should be called Jack-o'-lantern or something autumn themed.
Well, that's the thing. This is next to a Halloweeny place called Spokane. So why not make that the autumn place?
I wish I could say my day's been as exciting as Fred's has, but I've not really been up to a whole lot, just been gaming and doing my usual stuff. I did get back into the free-to-play visual novel that's available on Steam called Katoa Shoujo though. I only played it for about 30 minutes to maybe an hour before I felt like I needed that nap that I wasn't planning to have for 2 hours but did anyway. It might have been more than 2 hours actually.
Yeah, Georgia said she wants to try a new game. Something chill, something relaxing. And I figured, hey, visual novel, let's look for some classic visual novels. And yeah, Katawa Shoujo came up. It was free. So that's a bonus. What you thinking of it so far?
It's really good.
What makes it so good?
It almost reminds me of... There was a scene I played today that kind of reminded me of Doki Doki because the protagonist goes into this room and then he kind of like builds up what's going to be in the room a little bit, and I almost got like Doki Doki flashbacks to when everything with Sayori happens. It's like near the beginning.
Beginning? Jeez Louise. For me, it took an eternity to get to that point.
Yeah.
Honestly, the game felt like it was over.
And then it's like, nope, you gotta keep playing the game, only the game gets more weird and psychological and and more characters die.
It's an interesting thing. I know the whole, like, X but scary is a bit of an overdone trope on the internet, but there are a lot of things where it hasn't been done. It's a fun spin. Has some potential. Like, yeah, how do you make a dating game scary? Without it just being like, oh, you're dating a serial killer, you know, that cliche.
I'll be RB.
You'll be Rebecca Black. It's just me now. No GDog, no D-God, just me.
I'm back.
And I'm rich.
You're rich?
Yeah, my get-rich-quick scheme actually paid off. Giving the old man his dentures, he'll fill your inventory, the slots that aren't full, with mouthwash. And mouthwash is fairly valuable, so I'm just selling it all because I don't need it.
Mm. one thing I have been playing today, which I totally just remembered about, and I'm like, why wasn't that the first thing that popped into my head? I started Metal Gear Solid 4 Master Collection.
Seems like a good port.
Yeah, it seems really, really good so far.
Though, to be fair, it's been a while since I played the original. I platinumed it maybe, oh dearie me, 2016 maybe? Never went back to it just because I was very burnt out.
I just got Metal Gear Solid 4 though. I didn't get Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker because I only care about playing 4. And it's really, really... It is really, really easy to like pick it up and play it. Like, I'm not having any issues with the controls or anything. And I like how even if Otacon is like in my ear through the codec being like, this is a stealth mission, it don't really feel like a stealth game because there is a part early on in the game where you reunite with a certain character from... What game is she from?
Who, Meryl? She's from Metal Gear Solid 1.
So you reunite with Meryl from Metal Gear Solid 1. And after you reunite with her, you basically get led by her to... You basically go on this little mission with her, and that mission doesn't feel like a stealth mission at all because the game also equips you with the operator, which is this really powerful, lethal weapon. So you are just killing these frog-like enemies. Like they're I think they're humans, but they're just like, they've been modified with like frog-like powers so they can like jump and...
Yeah, it's the nanomachines. I wonder if it's, in a way, a continuation of what happened with Grey Fox. Heavy experimentation with nanomachines, but also cybernetics. And those frogs, they move rather robotically, they make whirring noises, so maybe they're cyborgs. You know, and it's not just nanomachines making them so tough. But yeah, in a way, meeting Meryl and going on a big no stealth allowed shootout is very MGS1. When you first meet her, you get just assaulted by like 20 guards, one after another, and you're just in a hallway blasting them. There's no stealth option there. But it helps that you're playing on easy, because otherwise the game would be a bit unforgiving. Enemies shoot you, and then 3 of them just shoot you to death. Like MGS2. Never forget.
You say easy, but I'm actually playing on very easy. I'm playing on liquid easy.
Yeah, that's easy, honey. You have liquid easy, solid normal, or is it naked normal, solid hard, and I think big boss extreme or something like that.
No, it's big boss hard and then there's 2 normals.
Oh! Huh. Alright.
Although one of the normals is less normal and it's more like easy normal.
Right.
It's an in-between.
Yeah, I guess you are playing on very easy then, but until you get a hang of the controls, you kind of need the help anyway. It's just not going to feel fair until you realise, like, I can't tell where the enemies are. How am I supposed to know where the enemies are? How am I supposed to know where and how I can hide? You need that practice. Because Lord knows there are no VR missions to help you learn. I can't believe they didn't have VR missions in that game. I mean, they weren't in 3 either, but still.
The only form of practice they have in MGS4 is a shooting range, which you can use to get familiar with the shooting controls, and I guess also some of the other basic controls like crouching, dodge rolling, reloading, etc.
Yeah, it's just not enough in my opinion. Though, okay, maybe you really are playing on super duper easy mode because you're a tranquilizer. You can shoot anywhere on their body, and they'll instantly pass out. Even in MGS2, when you hit someone with a trank, you got to get them in the head or the heart or maybe the groin, or it don't work immediately. MGS4 then just like bang down. But still, my first playthrough I think was on Liquid Easy, and it still beat the hell out of me. Though, admittedly, I was 12, but still, I had a good time, so I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I only got a PS3 in like 2015, but I did play it a lot of my cousins back in the day, so that's how I got to play MGS4. It may have even been the first MGS game I ever played. It was that or 1.
Well, MGS4 is my second Metal Gear Solid game, because my first was Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, not a bad place to start. Many people started with 3. Magical Herbert. I wonder what that message was. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with this for a sec. Everyone wants to talk to me when I'm streaming. It's ridiculous. Anything you want to talk about, honey?
While Fred's dealing with messages, God, I'm trying to think. It feels like I don't really have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's not like anything's really been going on lately. Yeah, aside from my ridiculous camping trip, I got nothing going on right now.
Although it looks like I'm gonna be making another trip to my mum's to give her tech support again, because my stepdad, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but clearly my stepdad needs to relearn a few things about driving, because yeah, he's never been the best driver, and I think lately that's showing in certain ways. So he looks like he's gonna need my tech help and my laptop again.
Really? God
at
damn
some
it.
point. Yeah, it's like, oh, god damn it. Just learn to drive properly, and then you won't have to do these things.
Would also help if these things didn't require tech. Like, man, it sucks
Well,
being an older person who doesn't know how to do this stuff intrinsically.
My mum warned me that my stepdad was gonna, like, have to do another course thingy. But she said that, he was probably gonna go in for this one, because you can choose. You can either choose to go in to a building,
Oh,
like,
shit.
I assume like a, yeah, just like a building to have the course in person, or you can have it online. And he was ready to go in, because obviously going in would mean he wouldn't need to have my tech support and require my laptop, and also require me to probably stay over for the night. But apparently the police want him to do it online. So I literally text my mum back and I'm like, why does he need my laptop again?
So the only news lately has been bad news, huh? Wonderful. Speaking of bad news, I should have brought money when I came here. And I'm pretty sure this remake doesn't do a damn thing about there being no ATMs in this bloody city.
Yeah, so I'm actually not really in the... I'm kind of a bit like... just a little bit knocked off, because it seems like my family can't really give me a break lately when it comes to family drama. Because my dad can't really help his health issues, I know that, but at least on my mum's side of things anyway, my stepdad could certainly learn to drive better, that's for sure. I'm starting to think apart from my dad, who seems to drive pretty well, I'm probably maybe the best driver, if not the second best driver in my family. My mum don't even really drive anymore. She's kind of become one of those people where, because she has got her partner to drive for her, she doesn't really, she'll drive for work a lot because she's a carer, so she has to like go around to old people's houses and look after them, but apart from that she does not drive. And yet somehow she's still better than my stepdad, who drives around all the time. It's really funny how driving IQ can work out like that sometimes.
That was a big chunk of XP, wow. I can't relate to driving because I don't drive. Usually don't go out. Can't you tell?
It's also annoying that my stepdad is looking like he's gonna need my laptop again because, well, I'm hoping that because this time it's not gonna be a group thing he's gonna have to go to, it's a one-to-one thing that hopefully it won't last as long.
Hopefully. But
because I wonder if they're tailoring the course to him because they've made it one-on-one. Maybe they realise that he has, because my mum's partner is like partially deaf, he can't hear the best. So maybe they've kind of took pity on him a little bit. But it's annoying because I mentioned this on stream yesterday and it's still gonna happen at some point, but I do really want to send my laptop to Lenovo, the company that the laptop is from, to fix my monitor. Because Fred's been taking pictures of like the screen on my laptop, and it is very obvious that it is way too purple forward, and it's literally got like, I don't even know if I call them like burn marks, but just like heat damage.
Splotches. Where
it's just like lines of purple, and it's, oh. And there's also this one little spotty bit where there's just like the most obvious purple spot ever. So I would like a completely white, bright monitor, please.
At least this is going well. I mean, it's a bit bleh, but nothing catastrophic. Like here I thought the hotel would be cheap. No, it's $18. Here I thought 10 was going to be too much. The pizza joint had a pizza outside it in the trash. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have seen 10 different car enemies coming? My god. Not me. Can someone stop beating up? Oh, bloody hell, that thing's still there.
It's almost like the really old school Steamboat Willy Well that you can go to in, I think it's Kingdom Hearts 2. And cool. the Heartless in that world are just like old fashioned cars. So you just have like old fashioned cars attacking you.
Life is a highway. Oh god, make it stop.
It's a shame that's the only Rascal Flatts song I've heard of, because I imagine they're a really good band. Just from that one song.
That may be the earliest instance of a film I just didn't get. Cars 1.
Oh, really?
Struck me as just... okay. Like, it's a film. Don't know what it's going for, but it's a film. I at least got that Ratatouille was trying to be deep. Even if your little kid me was like, oh, this is stupid. Why is he talking to a ghost? And all that.
Why is the rat controlling the guy when the guy can just cook himself?
I mean, not to mention, I think maybe the issue with Cars is the people in that town are absolute monsters. So Lightning McQueen, I know he's a jerk, but they kidnapped him. They kidnapped him. There is no dance around. In fact, they kidnapped him. And the film just thinks, haha, funny. Like, this is psychopathic.
I guess you can call it car napped him because he's a car. Ka-chow!
Oh, there's an ATM there this whole time. I guess I'm just a big idiot. So,
I think the earliest instance of a time where I just didn't get the thing of a film was probably Star Wars.
Damn.
Also James Bond. Like, I think I got James Bond the more I watched it because my stepdad, my mum's partner, he's obsessed with James Bond, so I've seen pretty much every James Bond movie multiple times, and I did kind of start to get it after a while. I was like, yeah, actually I can see why these are popular. You've got like girls considered hot that go after that, like, James Bond kind of seduces the Bond girls, and you've got the espionage, stealthy spy action. And there's the music as well. The Bond themes are a big part of the kind of culture and popularity of James Bond.
Trouble is, I don't think I've really seen any. I've seen Skyfall. That's probably it.
I don't know if I've seen any films where George Lazenby or Timothy Dalton were James Bond, but I have seen I've seen all of Sean Connery's movies as James Bond, all of Roger Moore's Bond movies. I think I've seen all of Pierce Brosnan's Bond movies, and I've definitely seen all of Daniel Craig's Bond movies. Well, apart from No Time to Die, that's the only one I've not seen of Daniel Craig, which is the latest one.
Yeah, I heard people didn't like Spectre.
Spectre's alright, but it does have its drawbacks.
Like what? Without going into spoiler territory.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I just remember watching it and thinking, yeah, this isn't the best movie.
Ah, there we go. Just making sure I have the place marked on my map so I can teleport to it. Off to Magic Hunt. Woo!
Another thing I also didn't get, and I kind of still don't get, is like why Thunderbirds is so popular. Like, it's just like action figure looking men that control planes or ships or something. I don't even know what it's really about. Maybe that's why I don't get it, because I just never got what Thunderbirds was about.
I think a lot of it had to do with the time period. Wasn't it like a 60s thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. So I just remember watching this documentary, a recent-ish one, where they interviewed a bunch of the people who actually worked on it. Of course, they're all in retirement homes now, but they were just talking about how they just had it in their head as a small, fun little show. But the higher up they were presenting it to was taking them aside, going like, "My God, you've made a franchise. You made like a smash hit film."
Mm.
So it's just something about it. It hit a real special niche, and for something as simple as it is just puppets faffing around and like bottle rocket ships and all that. It's presented as some kind of like it's like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
This epic team who save the world and fight big robots or whatever. Making a lot out of very little is my point. And perhaps it's one of those things, that thing that the Toy Story leans into, with the idea of the action, not the action man. Buzz, spaceman, the astronaut fascination overtook the cowboy thing.
Ranger.
Yeah. Apparently that was based on a real thing. Culturally, in the 60s, there was this fascination with cowboys and all that, but then it got overtook by sci-fi aliens and spacemen with laser weapons and such.
Hi,
So
Cash.
maybe that was part of it.
Yeah.
That Power Rangers, Jesus, Fred, come on, Thunderbirds was this new trendy thing. Like, ooh, it's technological and not just a cowboy in a desert shooting scorpions. I think I made my point.
Happy Friday to you too, Cash.
Yeah, hey, Cash.
I wonder if you got any thunder and lightning overnight last night, because we certainly did. I don't know whether it reached as far as Manchester, but
Yeah.
it certainly gave us a fright over here.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, we were talking about earlier. I think we had a lightning strike go off directly above our house because the delay must have been a second from the flash to the sound. The flash was way brighter than the others, and it sounded like a bomb going off. Like, I genuinely thought
Like it was like.
I thought the lightning had hit a car and made the car explode. That's how loud it was. And like the house shook and everything. Chugs and Fresh will be live tonight.
They're
at
playing
11.
Gears of War Reloaded co-op. Oh, I might have to stay up for that.
And Cash had Thunder and Lightning too.
Good thing I had a nap. Cause
yeah,
looks like I'll be staying late now.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, thanks for letting me know, Cash. I'll definitely be there for that. Maybe Fred might stick around as well, because you've kind of dabbled into Gears of War. I wouldn't say you're into it, but...
Yeah, I've played the first two quite a bit.
Yeah.
I got them with my 360, it was like a bundle.
I assume we also had Heavy Rain, but we were very much focused on the really violent thunder and lightning.
Oh yeah, tons of rain.
Like it was, well, earlier today it absolutely threw it down with rain, just like out. It started getting dark and then out of nowhere, just like shh, shh.
Like, oh yeah, thick, fat, heavy raindrops just exploding off the window.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't hail with how badly it was coming down.
It's too warm. It's been too warm lately for hail. But yeah, I saw some poor girl with her dad bicycling home in that. Not a good thing to be caught in.
No. So, Gears of War Reloaded is 11 PM our time. Making mental note of that in my head. I was wondering when Chugs and Fresh were gonna be back with more streams, because they kind of had the realization that we had very early on when we started streaming, that streaming together is just really fun.
Huh. Apparently there's better gear than the Magicant stuff, and I just wasted money. Good thing I saved.
Load state. Lol.
So, what were you saying?
I was just saying how Chugs and Be Fresh have only recently had the realization that we had really early on that streaming together with family, whether it's like family by blood like Chugs and Be Fresh or family by marriage like we're gonna be, it's really, really fun to stream with other people.
Yeah, no, I've always found it works better. I know there are a lot of solo Let's Players, but my favourite have always been groups, like Super Gaming Brothers, which is 3 people, or Old School Versus from like 2012, which was 2 people. Yeah, I just want to bounce off of is way better. Because Super Gaming Brothers, SGB, they refused to do Sonic 06. The 2 of them were just like, they'd been through it so many times they were sick of it, so it was just one guy on his own, and no offense to him, but him playing on his own, even though he's a pretty charismatic, presenty person, even he was like me on my social stream, just sat there kind of awkward, like, yeah, well, I mean, this is the level, it's kind of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, having someone with you is 9 times better, always.
9 times, not 10 times?
I can't fit 2 digits, I only have 1 digit. I have 1 byte, not a byte. It's not octal, that goes up to 9. Ah, no, there's no data thing for base 10.
Hexadecimal?
No, that's base 16.
Yeah.
I need base 10, but there's nothing digital for that. Whatever. I'm using a hand, 2 hands. If you count 0 as this, then I can't fit 10. That was a bloody drawn out joke, holy shit.
I think the first time I got exposed to other streamers just having fun together was probably Game Grumps.
Yeah, them too,
Yeah, Game Grumps are pretty dang funny together. Dan Abidan and Aaron Hansen. If you aren't familiar with their work and you like a couple of best friends just driving off of each other and having belly splittingly good times.
Want some Dr. Pepper?
Yes, please.
Gotcha.
I could do with the caffeine, seeing as I'm gonna be staying up late for some rip-roaring action. Even though I have been very sleepy and I did have a nap for a few hours earlier, I did get to do the daily streak for Supercard. I will need to do it again now that it's changed to day 5 or day 6, whatever day we're on now. But I'm well on my way to picking up that cool looking new EK Prosper card. Another thing that's been really cool about playing Metal Gear Solid 4 for the first time is it's got quite a few really good voice actors in it. Obviously David Hayter, who plays Snake, is iconic. His performance is so iconic by this point. But also I was shocked to discover that Carrie Payton, who is a well-known voice actor, but he's also well-known for his live-action roles, specifically King Ezekiel in The Walking Dead. But he is in Metal Gear Solid 4 as the gun shop guy that you can go to, who has a really weird name. And also Dave Fennoy, who is best known, to me anyway, for voicing Lee Everett in Telltale's The Walking Dead. He plays a member of Meryl's crew, so yeah, I always love it when I can kind of, when I get to hear voice actors that I'm familiar with in other roles, because it means that I do get to follow their career a bit closer, and because I can just imagine meeting voice actors that I know for so many roles one day, like KG Tang for example, and I just go up to him and I'm like, I'm a big fan of so much of your work.
Sign my forehead.
Sign my forehead, Ichiban, do it. Thank you,
Oh.
honey.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just moved my bottle of water out the way.
Bottle of water.
What is this? Is this cherry Dr. Pepper?
Yes.
Yay.
Cherry Dr. Pepper Zero.
0 sugar.
Zero flavor.
Because as much as I love sugar, I do not ever want to become a diabetic. I did actually give, going back to Gears of War Reloaded for a second, I did start playing that, but similar to Crimson Desert, for example, it's just a game that I couldn't really get into Gears of War Reloaded, and then it kind of just fell into my backlog anyway. I do want to give it more of a chance, so maybe watching Chugs and B-Fresh play it later will maybe convince me to reinstall the game and give it another shot.
Yeah, games are a weird thing. It's not often I play a game and I think I'm just not into it, but it does happen.
It's like Undertale. That's another really revered game that I need to, that I just never got the chance to get into it. And Fred keeps telling me, no, you stopped at like the worst part before it got good. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to play the game more for it to get good.
Yeah, I'd say the game's first 2 acts are pretty weak. The first one especially, because it's so patronising. It's like, ooh, this is art. This game's so unique and special. Or isn't it beautiful? It's pretentious. In its defense, though, the first chapter was literally the first part of the game that was made. It was actually the game's Kickstarter demo. So naturally, it's way worse than the finished product, but it wasn't really changed at all for the finished product either. I think the one improvement that was made, beyond Toriel's dialogue being adjusted, was the random encounter rate was way reduced, thank goodness. Enemies were too common. It was like playing this game. You know, the original this game.
Yeah, having started the OG version of Earthbound 1 myself, I can attest to the fact that you do bump into enemies an awful lot in that game. I did have the unfortunate circumstance where I bumped into, I think it was like 2 or 3 crocodiles, and they absolutely destroyed me.
And it gets worse if you're not using the easy mode ring, for the record.
Yeah. But I'm using the easy mode ring because with it being my first playthrough, I obviously want to beat the game but not rip my hair out doing it.
Yeah. I do think for once the internet was actually on the money, because I looked up years ago when I first played Mother 1, I looked up what's the best first impression of the game, what's the best way to play it for a beginner. And the answer I found was, yeah, the Game Boy Advance version with the English translation. Pick easy ring if you want the game to be easy. I didn't, but I can tell why someone would. The game's a bit blooming hard. But it's just the NES version, it's jank and it has a terrible translation. So, yeah, I'd say it is the best way to play the original for the first time. This is great and all, it's just, it's pretty far removed from the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool new spin, but I won't say it should be anyone's first experience. Again, the Game Boy Advance version with the easy mode ring, perfect beginner. introduction to the game. Because it is Mother 1, but it's easy. It's not completely different to Mother 1, and it's a bit easier. Why do I have money on me?
Why do you have money on you?
I must have sold some. I hope I don't die. I don't want to lose $22. Meddlesome mouse? Oh, suspicious rat. Oh. I am not. Fine, game. Throw me for a loop. So. Yes?
So, I guess I'll quickly rehash over because I think I talked about it just before Cash came in. But I actually started Metal Gear Solid 4, the Master Collection Volume 2 version, so the brand new port that's just come out, and it is really, really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. I won't go into too much detail because I don't know how familiar you are with Metal Gear Solid 4, but it is really, really fun, and it's very easy to pick up and play, especially if you're someone like me that's not really played that much Metal Gear before. And it's just nice to see that game as well. Fred can relate to this more than me because he's been waiting for Metal Gear Solid 4 to be on something other than the PS3 for ages, but it's finally out of PS3 jail. You can play it now, which is really cool.
You know, I think in its day, MGS4 was the most expensive game ever made. Not to buy, but to have made.
Yeah.
And it shows. It's a maximalist game. It's great. But I do wish it had the girth, the length of MGS3. You know, some people do prefer MGS3 because of that, unfortunately. But it is a very deep, detailed game with a bunch of ways to play it. It is neat. Don't know what that was, but I killed it. Rip.
Ripperoni.
Here we go. Here's that thing I was pissed off by. Anna's HP are maxed out.
What?
That's not English.
No,
you
that's
don't
not
know how to
English.
speak English.
It's
Look,
more like English.
like, I get it. HP is short for hit points. Okay. But we don't call it HPs.
We call it HP.
Yes, so the S is kind of vestigial. It's like a hyphenated word made of two words, one of which was a plural, but they're more of a singular nowadays. You know, it's like how deer, it's not deers, it's deer. Hit points is hit points, but the S doesn't make it a plural. It's just part of the name, if that makes any sense. It's just annoying. I expect that from like the 1989 English translation, but a modern fan one? How do you make this mistake? How does no one report and go, that's not how you talk? Ugh. Knocks me off for something fierce.
Ah, you're playing the open beta for Modern Warfare 4, Cash? Oh, I hope it's good. I don't know whether I'll be getting that game myself, just because in terms of the rebooted Modern Warfare series, I still need to play Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But I might check a little bit of gameplay out for it, just to see what it's like. Because it is interesting. I do like that they're going in a different direction. I don't think they've done a kind of international flavour Call of Duty before, where it's focusing on like the Korean War or something like that. So I'm hoping it's good. I don't know how much Fred will be able to comment on that because Fred is nowhere near as familiar with Call of Duty as me and you are, but
No, trust me, Ryan, my cousin, kept trying to get me into it, and I just never could.
yeah.
Like, I recognise that World at War is very good. I recognise that Modern Warfare, what was it, 1, 2? One of those is really good. I just couldn't, it never clicked. I played it, beat it, and then it was like, okay, I'm putting that down, never playing it again. It was just kind of a chore to me, just something to do. That was how Bioshock was for me as well. Only I kind of hated Bioshock, my god. You can tell it was a port of a PC game because the first person aiming was terrible. Like, there was no sticky aiming, no proper reticle, it was just... You just felt like you were shooting cotton candy. Yeah, bleh. When was the last time Oh, wait, I think I asked you this already. When was the last time a good Call of Duty game came out and you said it was, like, the most recent one, Fred? Right?
The most recent one? What do you mean?
The most recent Call of Duty is a good one. It's not like it stopped being good, right?
No, it's never stopped being good. I mean, there were a few years where the series did go all futuristic with, like, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, at least the present day part of it anyway, or like the future part of it. Yeah, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare especially. I think that one was probably the most divisive one because it went for a more galactic space kind of layout compared to the usual boots on the ground, army combat kind of dealio. But they've never been bad. It's just some games have been more great than others, I'd say.
Holy shit, that hits hard.
Like, I've never, out of all of the Call of Duty games I've played, I've never played one and thought, well, that was shit, I don't want to play it again.
Huh. So I'm trying to remember, there was one that came out not so long ago that was revered as some kind of masterful return to form. What the hell was its name? Cold War, I think?
Black Ops Cold War?
Yeah, was it that?
I played that one was really good. Even if it was a bitch to download because it was so big, I think it took me like 2 days to download it.
Wow.
Because, well, it was partly that, yeah, the game was so big, but it was also partly like, I just wanted to play other games, so I kept like pausing it and then resuming it, because if you play another game where there's like online capabilities, or if you have other games that need updating that are smaller than a game you're trying to download, of course you're going to prioritize that game. Are you still playing Beast of Reincarnation as well, Cash, or did you beat that? Because I am still very curious about that game and I do want to give it a shot at some point. Even though at this rate, with September pretty much all around the corner, I think once I've finished Metal Gear Solid 4 and then hopefully finally got Assassin's Creed Black Flag beaten, the resync version anyway, hopefully, I imagine right after that I'll be going into like Onimusha or Silent Hill Townfall or Witcher 3 Remastered, seeing as that's coming out in September. Oh, so many games coming out this next coming month. I'm gonna be so busy.
Definitely good to hear that you got stuff to look forward to.
Yeah. Cash is still playing Beast of Reincarnation. The episodes are quite long. Huh. That's good to know that Game Freak didn't just bring out a 20 gig game that you beat in like 8 hours or something like that. Pardon me.
Yeah. Ooh. More powerful weapon for Anna. Oh, shoot.
What is that? There's medieval armor, but what is that thing next to it?
I believe it's just a dust bunny.
Huh. That's kind of how I feel about Black Flag Resynced as well. I think the missions in that game are quite long. The main missions anyway. So I do get to a point where I might play like 3 or 4 main missions and I'm like, yeah, I think I've had enough now for today.
Yeah, I've definitely become the sort where I prefer to play games in bursts rather than big marathons. I'll occasionally commit to one, but I always feel like death afterwards. Like a particular retro achievement binge, like where I did that Mother 1 25th anniversary ROM hack in a solid 8-hour streak in one day. But yeah, I'm definitely getting older. I can't do that like when I was a teenager. But I basically just did that all the time.
Yeah, I used to spend like all day gaming, whereas now especially now that I stream, I do kind of try and have parts of the day where I do just switch off from gaming and I catch up on anime or TV shows instead. Because I feel, especially when I do get bent out on gaming sometimes, which can be a bad thing if I have a stream still coming up, because then I have to kind of re-get myself back in that mood, which can be hard to do. So I find it's better if I kind of like dedicate the whole morning from when I get up to roughly lunchtime to play games. And then after lunchtime I'll have a few hours where I just watch stuff, and then I might play maybe a few casual games just to kind of slowly and steadily get me back in the gaming mood, ready for when I stream. That's kind of like my routine I've kind of established, and I think it works.
Yeah, I do also feel the same way, that I'll get tired if I stream and play games too much on the same day. Bollocks. I didn't realise Lloyd had died, or was near death. It's a curious thing, really, because I don't think I ever burned myself out on programming.
No.
Like maybe a particular project, but not programming in general. I mean, that's probably why it became my main hobby. It's the one thing I can still do infinitely, unlike games.
It's interesting that Beast of Reincarnation has episodes though. I would have thought it would have had like acts. Like I've seen more games that have like the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 formula, like E33 or Baldur's Gate. Or games will still have chapters. I don't think I've really... Usually if a game has episodes, it's like an episodic game. Like Life is Strange 1 or any Telltale game. Hey, you got an achievement. Good work, honey.
Thank you.
Haunted Melody. 10 points.
Yeah, just a mandatory quest progression achievement.
I definitely do need to get back to retro achievement hunting myself at some point, because finally, after I've waited for more than a month, the new developer, that's the right word, the new developer for the retro achievement trophy set for Ace Attorney has finally brought out the new achievements, so I can finally get back to beating that game. And also trying to platinum it, or perfect game it, whatever you want to call it, on retro achievements.
Master it, that's what they say.
Master, yeah, that's it. I'm the master. Because I've already become the master of all the Professor Laytons on that site that have achievements anywhere. So it would be nice to become the Ace Attorney master. And then maybe if I master Ace Attorney on retro achievements, it might actually persuade me to try and master the Ace Attorney trilogy, so the 3 Phoenix Wright focus games. Maybe the Apollo Justice trilogy at some point, the Miles Edgeworth Investigations collection, and the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I do plan on platinuming or perfect gaming all of those at some point, especially because I am close to platinuming the Ace Attorney trilogy and Great Ace Attorney Chronicles especially already.
Oh, bollocks. I think about it, I don't know why the hell I revived Anna. She's useless without her PP. There's an effed up sentence to say. But yeah, I guess I'm surprised really. It was deliberate. I did try to get you into retro achievements with the Professor Layton games, but I didn't think you'd actually catch on. I thought you'd maybe do one, maybe, but yeah, you did all of them.
Again, all of the ones that are available anyway, because retro achievements doesn't have 3DS support, so unfortunately I can't do Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask, I can't do Professor Layton and the Asvan Legacy, and I can't do the Catriel spin-off game. So...
But you can do the rat game, whatever its name is, Mouse Alley. That one Georgia hasn't done because it's ridiculous.
That's the last Spectre, or Spectre's Call. That's the first game in the prequel trilogy, where instead of establishing the already built relationship between Professor Layton and Luke, his apprentice, they explain how it came to be. So it's an origin story. I think the only reason why it caught on so well with Professor Layton though is because I already was unofficially trying to 100% those games, like get every puzzle, get every collectible. So I'm basically just doing it again, but now I have the retro achievement trophies to prove I actually did it.
And you got to see things you didn't even know were there, like the secret door.
Yeah.
And a couple of Easter eggs too.
The concept art, which was really cool. Speaking of which, I think that's the #1 game I'm still waiting on an official released it for is the comeback game for Professor Layton, Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. Where is it? Level 5? I want it. I want it so bad.
Give it to me!
Especially because for the first time ever, it's not just going to be available on Nintendo. Yeah, on Nintendo Switch, it's going to be available on PC, PS5.
I mean, why not? People are emulating it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was like a reverse. It was like a reverse lightning. Everything went dark. The hell was that?
I saw a weird flash, but it was like a double flash.
Doesn't look like a storm out there.
I don't
Pretty
hear
nice
any
clouds.
thunder.
No. I think the lamp just briefly fucking deatomized, went to hell, came back.
That or one of the lights outside came on but flickered.
Maybe. Not sure. Close but no cigar. Right, okay, so I have the desert cactus, I have the dragon, I have the robot, and I have the gravestone. Those are the remaining melodies. Suppose I should go do that, but the dragon, that's an optional achievement, is doing something with the dragon. I have to really plan that one out. I need breadcrumbs, I need certain items and abilities, and a lot of luck. Not looking forward to it. At least I have a bread loaf right there, just what I need.
It's funny, because me and Cash have been talking on stream before about like games that we have on multiple consoles, and Witcher 3 is actually one of those rare games that I do have on multiple consoles. Because I've got the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition on, or Game of the Year Edition, one of them, on PS4. And because I have it on PS4, I can get the PS5 upgrade for free. And then Fred also, like, someone in my family sharing group on Steam just has Witcher 3. So
Me.
I can play that game.
It was on like crazy good sale. It was like £2 or something. I had to get it. Or maybe it was free. It may have actually been free. Don't recall.
I do wonder what I imagine I'll be playing Witcher 3 Remastered on PC when it comes out.
Of course. Unless... Is it like a free upgrade on PS5 or something?
Well, it's a free upgrade for wherever I own the game.
Well then, I guess it's up to you what you play it on.
So it's up to me what I play it on.
Cha-ching. Okay, do they sell anything good here? They sell drugs? That's great. Illegal, but great. It's just, again, this is knacking me off. There's a body slot that I've used a travel charm on for Nintendo, but no one else. I don't have any body items, so they must be sold somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Not here. I think I may have just found it, like an enemy dropped it or something. It's a bit naff.
Another good reason why I'm looking forward to seeing Chugs and Be Fresh play Gears of War Reloaded is I think another reason I kind of rage quit that game and never went back to it is because I think I got to the early part in the game where you get chased by this big kind of monster thingy, and I think you have to coax it or guide it somewhere, and I just couldn't get the hang of it. So maybe once I see Chugs and Be Fresh play that bit and see how they do it, maybe it'll be like Lies of P, where watching Chugs play that game made me better at the game.
It's a common thing. Common enough. Nowadays, on the rare occasion I get into a new game, I'll play it, do a few playthroughs, but then I'll actually watch a speed run just to see how optimally it can be played. And I'll always learn some cool tricks. Like I know in the original Mother 1, if you just spam the pause menu, you won't get random encounters. It's cheating, but it's cool that I know that now.
I didn't just watch Chugs though to get better at Liza P. I also watched another great streamer that Chugs has also recommended before called Hey Zeus Here's Toast on Twitch, and he is a really good Souls-like player. Like, I was watching him play Liza P and he was constantly perfect parrying like each boss, and I'm just like, how are you doing that? How are you so good at the game?
The thing is, to me, that says the game has a high skill ceiling, which is great, because it means you can just kind of play it forever, and just get better and better and have more and more fun. As opposed to a game where you beat it once and it's like there's no point playing anymore, it's just a chore. Yeah, it's like in this game there's a lot of sitting around. I feel like the skill ceiling is a bit low as a result of that. Because you're never going to do anything aside from fast forwarding to make the game go quicker. Honestly, besides glitches, the old 3D Zelda games are that way as well. They're so clunky and simple and methodical that you can't really get much better than you were when you were 12. The best you can do is memorize things better. Yeah, that's it. That's why glitches are so cool, because it's like, oh, what do you mean I can do this temple as the wrong Link? I don't have bombs, I guess I'll just glitch my way to the top of this area. Stuff like that.
What, as like young Link instead of old Link?
Kinda, yeah.
That kind of Link?
The one I was thinking of was in Majora's Mask. I got to the Snowhead Temple, and I didn't have a bow, so I couldn't get fire arrows, so I couldn't melt the ice, so I had to bomb hover to the upper floors instead of destroying like ice walls and taking the stairs. It was cool. It was very cool. It was rather banging, if I do say so myself.
I do actually have a small Wuthering Waves update, so I did get caught up in that game again, and I also managed to pull the new character King Zhao that I brought up before, who is voiced by Kirsty Ryder, who is best known for playing Luna in Expedition 33. So I was really happy when I pulled her character. So now I have Luna. I do want to get Jennifer English's character, Carlotta, at some point as well. And then it would be nice to complete the collection and get Galbrina, who is voiced by Devorah Wild, who plays Clea in Expedition 33 and also Lae'zel in Baldur's Gate. But I am more concerned with getting Carlotta, because I do love Jennifer English and I think she's a great voice actress.
Okay, so how do I kill this thing before it kills my flying man? I'll give it one go, and if I mess up I'm going to look at what other players have said, because this seems to be really cryptic. In the original there's a very easy trick, but it doesn't seem to work in this one. So, I guess I'll use the... Wait, go back. What are you doing? I'll use the flash dark, whatever that does. Apparently it does something. Anna will... Where's her cancel ability? I can like negate a PSI block. I'll use PSI block, and Lloyd will be Lloyd, I guess.
Be Lloyd.
Yeah, like Aloyd.
Aloyd? Aloy.
Right, so I blinded her, then used thunder and murdered the flying man. Thanks, Jack.
Whoa, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, and a lot of irritation on my end. Alright, so what the hell did I do wrong? I used PSI block, I used flash bright, flash dark, didn't do a damn thing. Turn 1, offense up, PSI block with Anna, rope with Lloyd, bash beam rope. Don't think that would work, would it? I mean, it would, but it's just like, why? There are other options out there. First turn, PSI shield. PSI block. Use flash dark. After that, let your boys use bash. Launch plasma beams, and as well with PK beam beta. Rabbit's foot, who gives a damn? Flash dark was in the way, praying it would miss because that dragon hit the flying man with a passion. Well, I thought there'd be more clear instructions online, but apparently not. Just vague information about, oh, hit it really hard. Its PSI is annoying. Cool, thanks, great advice.
Get the tracks back, honey.
Oh yeah, sorry. There you go. Right, here we go again. So does it say who in particular should use the flash dark? Lloyd or Teddy use the flash dark. Ninten uses a shield. Anna uses PSI block. Have Ninten used the flash dark on the next turn? Whatever, weird. Conflicting instructions everywhere.
Get the chat back.
Sorry, God.
There
you
we
go. Ah, so I can't do PSI block.
What?
Of course it. Go back to the bloody main bit. God damn it.
Funky music.
Sure is funky. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted to highlight.
What? Is
Nothing.
it broken?
No. It's... You'd recognise it if it played the bit you would recognise.
Sorry, it's taken a while to get back to the main bit.
Hey look, the flying man's dead. And I never got to listen to the song. Circumstance is a bitch, ain't it? Yeah, this is irritating. This really is just RNG rubbish.
2 pairs of eyes and a nice nose and a moustache.
And in case you didn't get the joke, the English translation calls it a Groucho. Ha ha ha
A
ha! I
Groucho.
didn't get it! Groucho Marx, that's what the...
Groucho Marx, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so do you recognise this? You're not in the same circles as me, are you? It's a flipping meme song.
I don't get memes, honey.
No, I mean, the song's used in memes. So when I first heard it when I was doing this playthrough, it took me by surprise. Okay.
I mean, I do get memes. I'm not in any communities that just constantly post memes 24/7.
Well, never mind then. Wow, the dragon breathed fire. Fucking incredible. Go murder the flying man, why don't you? God. I fucking hate the RNG achievements in this. They suck.
RNG?
Random. It's
Oh,
random.
yeah.
Every bad bit of this playthrough has been the random crap. Like, what? Am I supposed to wait until the end game to try this achievement?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm looking at these people who waste their first turn doing crap like a fence up, and somehow the flying man isn't being immediately one-shotted along with everyone else.
Put the chats back on.
Fucking hell.
Thank you.
Never let anyone say I'm not forgetful to a fucking sinful degree.
I mean, doctors have told you that before.
No, they've said the opposite. You don't have a memory issue, Fred. You can remember something from 10 seconds ago.
Can he really? Because he can't remember to put the chat back on. And there has been times where like Fred will be in the kitchen and then he'll come in here from the kitchen. So basically just like through the door, and he'll kind of just stop and be like, what the heck am I coming back in here for?
Sack of shit. I mean, to be fair, everyone does that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure scientifically they've come up with a reason that's the case, where it's like memories are stored according to room. So when you change room, the memories swap out, and sometimes they're not the same, they're not shared or something.
It's like multi-threading, where there's a thread for each different room.
I was thinking more so folders on a hard drive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something. So now what? I could cast a shield, but it's no good. I get one shot, or he gets one shot anywhere. So I guess I'm just gonna whack the hell out of it. Should Anna just spam Psyblock? That's all people have been saying. I'll remember to put it back afterwards, I promise. Bash, Beam B, Rope. Oh, okay. So high power attacks then, and oh god damn it, I should have given Rope to Lloyd. Not good. Control F, Lloyd. What is there to do with Lloyd? Use Flash Dark. Plasma Beams. Jesus, I have to prepare more, apparently. Slime Generator Strategy. The hell is that? Rope with Lloyd. Right, what's this about slime? What the hell are you people talking about? Spam Slime Gen. I don't know what Slime Gen is. Very helpful people on the internet.
Yeah, it's always annoying when you look for an answer to a problem you're having in a game and it's just like they say what you need to do but not how you do it. Were our lecturers at uni like that?
What?
How did they help us again? Didn't they? I think they expected us to know how to do it and just told us what to do or something like that.
Yeah, they expect you to go research that stuff on your own.
Yeah.
Which I find so hypocritical because it's like, I'm a self-taught programmer. I know everything I know because I taught myself it by just googling it, right? So why the hell did I need to pay 30 grand to go to a university where they just tell me to do that?
Yeah.
Waste of friggin' time. It's like that library was of any use. It's all on the internet. I don't need any of it. It came out with top marks. Clearly I didn't need their help.
Nope.
Kablooey. There we go, and game over.
So that's just caffeine, right? There's no booze in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so if I can make it past that initial wave, I might be able to stunlock the thing with rope. I just need to buy a ton of the stuff. Or use slime gen, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Teleporting though. I'll have to buy more bread.
Buy more bread.
I'm just gonna Google what the hell slime gen is. I know, that's actually maybe a bit difficult because there's a ROM hack. There's probably no good information on it. Great. That person on the Retro Achievement website's even more useful. How invaluable. How sublime. Life-saving information like use this item you've never heard of before, of which there is no documentation on the entire internet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with buying ropes. That's for bloody sure. Now, who would sell rope around here? There we go. It's not even that expensive.
Another thing I did today is I did also play a little bit of WWE 2K26 earlier. I started a brand new universe mode again because I wanted to use community creations and get more up-to-date superstars. So my NXT roster in particular is pretty up-to-date now. I've got Lizzie Rain, Mason Rock, Kendall Gray, I've got Uriah Connors, who else have I got? There were loads of people that I downloaded from community creations to make sure my rosters were up to date. So I'm looking forward to continuing with my up to date, very realistic WWE universe mode. Pardon me. Freddy is struggling.
Well, it's just I need to not only stunlock the dragon, I need to be doing heavy attacks with it as well. So I could offense up on Ninten, not even bother using the Flash Dark. Yeah, side block rope, bash beam rope. Yeah, sure, whatever. God damn it. Need bread, don't I? How much does bread cost? 30 flipping quid. $30 for some bread? What kind of
Oh my
bread is
God.
it?
Is it like tiger loaf bread or French bread, Italian bread?
Is it like
something really expensive?
Is it French bread literally made in France and brought overseas? Is that why it's so bloody expensive? How's it not gone off?
Is it really well made French brioche or brioche?
Oh dear God, why? There goes my memory. Wrong house.
Goldfish memory. If only we were like Marlin and Dory from Finding Nemo, where you're Dory and you're the person with the memory issues and being with Marlin makes your memory better.
Yeah, if only that stuff was curable or treatable.
Yeah. It would be nice to see Chugs play some Metal Gear Solid games on stream at some point. I know B-Fresh has already gone through the full series, I think, but I do think Chugs definitely needs to try out Metal Gear Solid on stream.
I'm sure he'd enjoy it because I've seen him be pretty methodical on stream.
Yeah.
It is definitely a methodical set of games.
Well, it can be methodical, but sometimes it can be to his detriment, 'cause sometimes he throws strategy out the window and he just F's up majorly. I still can't get over that one part in the Stellar Blade playthrough where it gets all like horror themed and Chugs ends up having to go through this obstacle course where there's circular saws that like spin towards Eve and come at you. And Chugs just died so many times during that section because he was just like panicking and getting stressed out.
Yeah, I don't know what it knows. I don't know what it is like to be level-headed, to keep a cool head under pressure. I know that ain't me. If I'm pressured, I'm panicking. What's the point of pressure?
I definitely have gotten better at realising when I'm kind of putting pressure on myself for no reason, or whether I'm like, or when I'm being anxious for no reason or stressed out for no reason. Because I'll kind of acknowledge like, oh, I'm stressed and I know I don't need to be, and then I'll just feel it and let the kind of stressful moment or anxious moment pass me by, and then I feel better afterwards. Now that I think about it, I think Chugs might have played a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 1. I do remember him playing one Metal Gear game, But I can't. I think it was just like a showcase thing or a special stream thing. But he needs to play more, because if he's played one, then that means that he should be obligated to play the full series on stream. Hey, Cash, thank you for the... Whoa.
Why is it only saying that now? Hasn't Cash been here for ages?
Maybe the watch streak is really accurate. Maybe it starts from the moment that you come into a stream.
Right.
Or maybe Cash is just... I do think you need to share when you reach a watch streak. Just like how when you resub and you reach a certain number of months subscribed, you need to share it. There's a prompt in chat where you just click the share button and then you can write an optional message.
Yes! Alright, actually got it.
Follow persists.
All that to keep a flying man alive.
But yeah, what is that? 65?
60... Oh. 55, honey. 55.
Okay.
55!
55!
Leave it to me to miss the note.
I don't know what song you're referencing, but...
Well, then I'm not telling you. You'll have to figure it out.
Oh, but I don't know.
I don't know its name either.
Do you
Just one
know
of those...
who it's by?
Well, it sounds like... What's his name? The singer, 80s, 90s, whatever, has a girl's name. That guy, it sounds like he's the one singing it.
Girl's name?
Yeah.
He's on Aunties?
Yeah. I don't know shit about music. He just has a girl's name for some reason. Well, that's his stage name or whatever. Alison Cooper or something? Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Alice Cooper singing that bit. So maybe it's one of his songs.
The only Alice Cooper song I know is School's Out for Summer. Yeah.
Right.
From Guitar Hero.
That's totally where it's from. You're right.
Well, it's from other things, but I know it from Guitar Hero. Speaking of which, I'm definitely curious about that rock band Guitar Hero inspired game, stage tour, or whatever it is that's coming out soon. Oh.
That's great and all, but they're going to have to make guitar controllers, right? Otherwise, what's the point?
They're bringing out hardware.
I hope they're good, because the official Guitar Hero guitars are a bit disposable. I mean, of course they were, but it's not great for hardcore fans 20 years later.
They do wear out easily. Like, I used to live in a seaside town, and I'd go into my nearby arcade and I'd play Guitar Hero 3 Arcade Edition.
Cool.
And each time I'd go in, I'd notice, oh wait, there's something wrong with one of the guitars. Like, the strummer might not strum properly, or one of the buttons might be a bit harder to press. So people clearly very quickly wear those things out. So I do hope the ones that they're bringing out for stage tour are durable. It'd be nice if there was a way to play without needing official guitar hardware as well.
You can, it's just not as good.
Yeah.
Using buttons on a controller. Maybe you can get used to it eventually, but if you're not, it's weird. It's a shame, really. The only Guitar Hero I ever owned was World Tour, and it's so crap. The playlist, they're boring, they're weird. It's because it's a band game, so the songs have to not just be great guitar songs, they have to be good drum songs, good singing songs. So for the guitarist, like 2/3 are just mediocre.
I asked for both Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock and Guitar Hero Live for presents, and I got neither. So I've always wanted to play a Guitar Hero game that's not arcade, like the proper edition, and I just have never got the chance to.
Yeah, one of these days we'll find a guitar and we can just get 3. 3's the best one, I think. Let's find a
Yeah,
copy of 3.
three's the one I'm most familiar with.
And if we're in the mood for something silly, we can play Frets of Fire or Clone Hero or whatever and just play like random Halo songs. You know, custom user-made content. King
Yeah.
Cash says, I've just claimed today's daily streak on the Supercards website.
Yeah, I will do that myself.
You better.
Either later or first thing tomorrow. I also need to get properly into the Road to Glory event that just started, the solo one. Because I missed out on getting Haku in the... What was it? What was the other event that just finished? Oh, War Games, that was it. I missed out on getting Haku in War Games, so I want to try and get him in Road to Glory. Or at least I want to get to the SummerSlam 26 tier part so I can get Bromebreaker. Because that would be a cool SummerSlam 26 card to have in my deck. Because I definitely do think Bromebreaker needs to leave the Vision, and I'm hoping he does, especially given he's kind of been bickering with Paul Heyman a little bit lately.
I'm doing some mopping up. I am missing an item in here, and I need that item for an achievement. There's a big yellow house somewhere here in Podunk. Is it this one? No. Big yellow house.
Speaking of WWE, that reminds me, I still need to watch NXT. And I definitely need to watch it before Heatwave, because I do want to be in the know about what's going on. So... I still need to watch this week's NXT.
Who's the sicko that decided to call it Heatwave? That's not funny.
Well, if it's an NXT show, I don't know who's the official guy that comes up with the pay-per-view names, but I imagine it should just be Shawn Michaels, or if not Shawn Michaels, then Triple H or Paul Levesque.
I mean, for crying out loud, that's like having an event called Crazy Train with no brakes right after a massive train disaster with 1 million dead people. Like, man, this Heatwave's no joking matter. How could you?
Or it's like that film Unstoppable that's about the unstoppable train that Liam Neeson... Yeah, is it Liam Neeson and Chris Pine? Or it's Chris Pine and somebody. Jamie Foxx? I'm trying to remember who's even in that movie.
Man, nothing makes me feel more mentally deficient than trying to find this yellow friggin' house. I see yellow houses, I can't go in them.
No.
It's other yellow houses. Only I think it may be in a residential area. Is it this area? Is this the place? Well, it ain't a big yellow house, and it's not one I can enter either.
If I had Supercard on my phone, I would be able to claim the daily streak because I'm streaming, but I only play it through Google Play Games on my PC, so I can always get the website up, I guess, and just claim it through that, but I'm in no rush. I've got like 24 hours or whatever.
Nuts. I'm missing one. Where is it? Coffin Graveyard outside of Podunk Town, left side for both. Okay.
Yay, he remembered to put it back.
Don't patronize me, woman. Oh, hello. There it is.
I can't believe it's 9 o'clock and it's already pitch black out there.
Yeah, we're definitely past the summer solstice or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, Gifts of Maryville. Holy cow. What? Oh, there's 3 in the school as well.
Ooh, that's cool. The NGW event we're going to in October is going to have a tables match.
What does that entail? Tables match?
Yeah, it's a popular wrestling match where to win you have to put your opponent through a table.
Right.
I kept
Gotcha.
mixing up opponent and through, so I kept saying a throne and
Oh, there's the slime generator.
oh, slime gen, okay.
Yeah. And then bad key machine, $207. Oh, this was some presents. This better be worth it. Or I will be mildly miffed, and that's just unacceptable. Hang on, game, what's the point? What is the point? So remember how in the department stores there's a payphone? Well, it seems every hotel has a free phone.
You did it again, honey. No
Shite.
chats.
Okay.
Good thing I'm here.
You complete me.
Yeah. When Fred has no memory, I have it for him.
Right, let's see if this was a complete waste of time. Excuse me. There we go.
I like this music.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Oh. Well, seeing as I did meet a follower goal earlier on in the stream, I do want to thank all 180 of you that have decided to follow me and support me. It really does mean a lot to know that there are people out there that do like my streams and that do enjoy not just not just my personality, which I hope comes through when I stream solo, but when me and Fred get together and collaborate. So thank you for the support.
Glad I could help.
Yeah.
I promise I'll put it back afterwards. Okay, there is what? Green roof, house, 2 trash by train tracks. Man, there's a lot of stuff to get. I'm missing 2 presents in this town, I'm not sure where they are. There's 1 trash can, there's apparently another one near these tracks. Oh, right, I suppose that's the second one. Alright, what else? too near the tracks don't count. Hotel trash, woods by bus. What bus? What woods? Oh, that bus. Woods? Like down here? Ah! Alright, one more to go.
Also, unless there comes a day where Fred just doesn't want to stream at some point, I am more than happy, honey, for you to just keep playing this until you beat it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, once I beat the game, I will have had all of the achievements anyway.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I may need to fight the boss twice or something, but yeah.
Just because I think just playing this until you beat it, which shouldn't take too long anyway, is better than me having to maybe sacrifice one game in my game cycle a little bit and then you play it like once a week. I would rather you just kind of like get it out the way.
Yeah, me too.
And plus it makes it easier to remember where you left off and what achievements you're currently tracking and so and so.
Yeah, I don't necessarily do these things for filling time and being drawn out. I do them to get them done. So to get them done in the short term is preferable. Here we go.
And it seems like people are enjoying this, even if it is a change from what I usually do stream. I don't usually stream like retro 10-based RPGs like this.
Yeah.
But it has been nice to just chill out. And I imagine, especially for other people that live in the UK, like Cash for example, it does make for a nice bit of chill late night entertainment.
Well, I want to pawn all this crap off at a department store then. After which I'll do what? What is there to do? Ah, no. I'm gonna go step on a landmine. Yes, that is an actual thing I need to do.
Wait, what?
Yes, I need to step on a landmine.
No.
That's not a joke. It's an actual thing to do.
Also, if there's any AEW fans out there that are wondering how to watch AEW All In because either you don't have my AEW or you're just wondering for a good way to watch it where you don't have to break the bank, if you're in the UK then ITV4 will actually be showing the event next week at some point. So you can watch it for free on TV. It will mean because it starts late at night, you'll have to stay up until early in the morning in the UK. They do it every year because it's the big marquee event for AEW where they invade the UK once a year.
Those monsters.
Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to me. I can't watch it on TV because I don't have a TV license because I don't watch TV.
Are they not playing it on ITV now? Like on their website?
ITVX?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, with the licensing, you can't use iPlayer, that BBC iPlayer, but any other not over the airways television you're allowed to do. Does ITVX count as on demand if it's like premiering at the same time that it's on TV?
Well, it's a live stream, and I think live streams do.
I don't think it counts.
I don't.
Because it's the delivery mechanism.
I don't know. I'll give it a look. Also, Cash will be right back. He is going to the corner shop before it closes.
Ah, whoops.
Yeah, I hope you get your late night shopping in quickly, Cash. But whatever you do, don't do a thread and leave it so late. Oh no! You That's weird. You've plugged it in. Why is it not charging?
1 sec.
There we go.
That was really weird. My laptop started acting like its power had been cut. Oh, God. Had enough horrible happenings lately. I don't need more.
My laptop's charging, that's good.
Yeah, for a second I was worried I was worried we had a power cut. So many W's.
Well, if we had a power cut, then that lamp would also go out,
True,
so we'd
true.
be streaming pitch black.
Also, we would have no internet. We
Yeah.
would not be able to stream.
Yeah, the stream would do what it did for me last Friday, and like cut out all of a sudden.
Yeah. You know what, I'm not in the mood to faff around in the desert. Someone just tell me where this bloody landmine is. Since the map from NES is different, does anyone know where it is? Directly below the tank. Really? I have to go find the bloody tank again? I was just there. Oh, fucking hell, worst enemy in the game. So happy. Does Anna have a single screen nuke yet? God damn it, gal. Okay, this one might be okay. Oh, mediocre damage, gal. I am ashamed of you. Okay, those weren't so bad, aside from the bloody poison. Oh, for the love of... I just got done curing the poison and fighting 3 of these tossers.
Stupid scorpions.
This isn't fun. This isn't fun. This isn't fun.
So Lloyd's poisoned. Ninten is poisoned.
Alright, game, you want to throw another 3 of those pricks at me? Ruin my day a little more? Okay, which one unstones people? Oh, for fuck's sake. God, this is so clunky. Right, Gamma. Oh yeah, I also need to go find that. What? What? Did he always have no health? Maybe I'm having heat stroke.
Wait, did Hugh have no health?
Lloyd, apparently, he's had no health this whole time.
Oh.
Okay, finally. So tank, go directly down. Landmine. 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 There we go, landmine.
That's the achievement.
Certificate. We acknowledge that you stepped on the landmine. Keep it to yourself.
There we go.
There we go.
Certificate of clumsiness.
Hey, look,
Nice.
it's fucking 3 more. You were saying?
Worth 10 retro points. And Fred has to fight scorpions again. Woohoo!
And I'm really sick of fighting the same 3 anus enemies over and over again. The original game isn't this annoying.
No, it isn't.
No. So I'm looking for the lone cactus. I found it when I was faffing about in the tank. It's around here somewhere, surrounded by flowers. Here it is. I'm not fighting those. Here we go. Read its mind, and the cactus sang. Huzzah.
Prickly little thing.
Right, that leaves the robot and the gravestone, which are way later in the game. So what is there to do now? I guess I'm fighting through the swamp and getting to LA, or whatever its name is. The town of Valentine in the real translation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crab ribs.
Lloyd still has heat stroke though. What a wimp.
What a wimp.
Everything seems in order, so off to Youngtown and fighting through the swamp. Ideally, in theory, I should be pretty overpowered, having done all this weird, silly optional stuff. Everyone has like the ultimate defense items and the most powerful weapons available to them at this point in time. So surely the swamp won't be that bad.
Yeah.
And I won't get ripped apart by alligators like you were.
That one time. The first and only time I faced alligators and I got ripped apart.
That's how it is for most animals, yes. A mistake they only get to make once.
I feel like alligators are dangerous in any video game. They're dangerous in general, but video games do seem to always make them really OP.
Yeah, how about you actually land a hit, you fucking disappointment? God, that's so annoying. Just sitting there watching enemy do annoying little status attacks where your characters do absolutely nothing to help. Anyway, yeah, this is wildly different to the original. Like, there's an actual... Well, you go through the swamp itself now, as opposed to walking around it.
Oh wow! Well yeah, the first river I came to in the original, you can't go into it, you have to go around it.
Freeze Omega, does that hit more than one enemy? That'd be great.
No.
Yes, it does.
Ah,
Very cool.
there we go.
Inflicts pretty heavy damage. Uses a lot of PP. Well, if I ever need a screen nuke, I finally have one.
I thought that was a UFO. Yay.
I just don't know whose idea that was. Like, yeah, let's make a game and just make you feel bad.
Disappointing.
Yeah, like I'm ever gonna get that.
Oh.
So man, it sucked in Pokemon, it sucks here. Why have random misses? People hate it in fighting games, don't they? Randomly tripping over in Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah, I do get a little bit like if I'm playing a turn-based RPG like Persona, for example, and my characters miss an attack, it's like, why would you miss?
I know there are people who play like Team Fortress 2 who hate random critical hits because it's not skill, you just got lucky and your bullet did more damage for some reason, or random weapon spread where it's just the pellet happened to hit you in the head.
Yeah, it makes sense in a game like Cyberpunk where you get critical damage because you do actually aim at and hit your enemy in the head. That makes sense, but random? No, not really.
Yeah, so if it doesn't have any place in those games, does it really have a place in this? I said hit the bloody enemy. There's no reason for the attack to not hit the enemy.
Hey, hi Con,
Yeah, hey,
welcome
Con.
in.
Thought I spotted a familiar name.
Yeah. It's crazy that they took...
26 years to officially release it in the US.
Wow.
Just a different world back then. Because Earthbound didn't sell very well, if I remember right. So their fears of Mother 1 not selling well were probably true.
Yeah.
Okay, what is there to do? Anything good down here? I worry I may just be wasting my time coming this way. Or maybe not, and I just ignored an optional area. Yeah, these are hitting pretty hard for a team that's full of the most powerful defense items in the game.
Yeah, when did you just say this game came out? Or at least the original?
1989.
Yeah. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, and it finally came out in 2015.
Yeah.
Where, surprisingly, it sold very well, as did regular Earthbound.
Yeah.
Like I say, a different time period. Nowadays, people can appreciate these games, but back then, apparently no one cared. As depressing as it is to say.
It's a shame no one did care back then. Because it's not like this game is bad or anything.
It's just there was a thing back then where the West didn't get JRPGs. I'm trying to remember what was the game that was heralded for actually making people get it. It may have been Final Fantasy VII.
They still never released Earthbound 3
Nope.
outside of Japan. Oh.
I mean, technically it's Earthbound 2, but yeah, Mother 3 still hasn't come out, even though I know for a fact people would like it. People will buy it.
Well, you said Mother 3 is a masterpiece, right?
Apparently. That's what everyone makes it out to be.
Whereas you also said similar things about Mother 2, Earthbound 2.
Yeah, it's Mother 1 that's the black sheep. Super plush bear, oh my. Super disposable ally. May
SDA.
it die horribly in battle to defend me. I don't like the look of those two. Oh god, they're everywhere. Alligator, 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 alligator. Make it go away. There we go. Get cheesed. Hang on, how do I get out of this puddle? Was this just a dead end all along? Pretty sure it's not the right way.
It does suck though when you do get a new entry of a popular game series, but it only gets released in Japan and they never bring it out outside of Japan. Like, it took them ages to bring, well, probably not as long as Earthbound, but it still took them a while to bring Great Ace Attorney Chronicles over to Western territories compared to Japan.
Earthbound is Mother 2, which was released outside of Japan. Mother 3 was only released in Japan. Yeah. It's the one upside to ever learning Japanese is you can just import one of these Japanese games and understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you'd have to wait for an official release or a fan translation, but it does require learning Japanese. It had.
Are you still learning Japanese?
Yeah, I'm just not making any bloody progress.
No. You're still on the symbols, like you haven't started kanji or proper sentences.
Well, I'm working on the sentence structures, that's the bit I'm stuck on. Gotta drill it in and read about it like nuts.
Like crazy.
Yeah, and I'm still struggling to get my head around basic concepts like the subject, but also not the participant. Yeah, no idea. I don't even understand English on like a mechanical level, let alone Japanese.
There is a fan translated
ROM for it, though.
one for it there. Yeah. Like you mentioned, yeah. Yeah, that's like Fred just got there's a visual novel game called Clanad, and Fred got it for me because I've been wanting to get into more visual novel games because I really like Ace Attorney, I really like Doki Doki Literature Club, I really like Danganronpa, so yeah, Clanad was a really well-renowned option that came up, though unfortunately the base game is only in Japanese, but there is a mod that translates it to English, or a patch or something like that, so yeah, so I think the game does come with that, so hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier to play it. I say a little bit, a lot easier.
Ah, goody. I may have learnt the secret of Anna. Beam Beta is crazy powerful.
Secret of Anna?
Yeah. Beam Beta is pretty good for taking out annoying enemies, and it's cheap. Isn't it like 7 PP? Yeah, that's pretty good. Woodish. Kablooey. Get out of here. Trash.
Put it in the trash.
Oh, Lloyd leveled up too. It's my lucky day. Or my unlucky day, because there was no point coming this way. Woo! Waste of time.
How many achievements have you got left to get?
Maybe 10? I'm not sure.
Huh.
Go back. Refresh. A simple number would have sufficed. What is it? There are 48 and I've got 32. 16, I believe.
16.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Speaking of do the math, there was this ridiculous trend during the bitness war, the console wars, where consoles would advertise themselves as being a particular bitness, even though it was an absolute goddamn lie. Like, the Dreamcast was apparently 128-bit. No, it wasn't. It was 32-bit, I think. The Nintendo 64, yeah, I think that actually was 64-bit, maybe. But then there was that silly baloney about, what was it? The Atari Jaguar was apparently 64-bit. No, it wasn't. It used like a 68K as its main CPU. That's a 16-bit CPU, like in the 16-bit Mega Drive. Like, they must have got it from some other bus width, but not just any bus width can be a bitness for the console. That's just bullshit. By that logic, a modern GPU is 2048-bit. No, it ain't.
I'm going to have to see if my my local game store still has the mint condition NES console they had on the shelves. It was on the shelf for $70 or pounds?
Dollars, I think.
Dollars. Okay. Yeah, the text is so small. Oh, I have to go like this. I have to be like, oh,
my eyes. I have no idea where I'm going. Hang on, how am I meant to get... Oh, there's a ramp. That blends in.
Fred's hoping to fix his blue DualShock 4 at some point. The charging port's gone on it, I think.
Yeah, it was already faulty when I got it, but now it's just completely dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I may have actually escaped the swamp. Thank goodness. Apparently every direction, every turn I took was the right one. Yeah, I think I can take her on. Anna, fire!
Fire!
Oh no, not Lloyd. Oh dear, she's resistant to that.
I'm guessing the NES at your local store was second-hand con. There's no way it's brand new.
Oh, there's a chance, though not at that price actually, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I did it. I think I have actually escaped. Yes, I'm in the town of LA.
LA.
And now I get murdered by seagulls.
No.
Well, you know what, I'm near a town, so... Maximum firepower!
I got the power!
Oh god, it's... Die! Perfect.
It's funny in this game how you can beat enemies up enough that they're just like, okay, I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
What, you actually fight them just by touching them now? That's annoying. I'm trying to not die. Then again, does it matter? I'm pretty sure I can teleport here now. I'm on the high street. Whatever. Hey, Anna.
Teleportation.
Kill. No, kill. made the Black Blood member. Wait, they adopted every stupid little thing from the official English translation but the censorship of Black Blood Gang.
Oh.
Hey, I'm not in approval of it. They changed it to Blah Blah Gang. Like,
Blah blah guy.
but it's just like, why?
That makes no sense.
Imagine being a fan of the official English translation and being like, cool, the town's called LA as it should be, but then they get here and like the gang's got the wrong name. Pick a lane, fella, come on. The hell's in here? Oh, there's apparently a hospital.
Hospital.
What the hell's he doing? Oh, whatever, game. You make no sense. Just a random healer in a random unadvertised hotel. Okay, a hospital that actually is advertised. Never mind. Ignore every word I say. I'm wrong. Just beat his ass. Go. There we go.
Flamethrower.
Just a one-time use
Let
item.
there be fire.
Let me go to a department store. Where's the department store? Does this place not have one? Oh yeah, it's him. This is the guy who owned that tank. He's very upset that I blew it up.
Aww.
Must be to
Sweet. You have to pay restitution.
Yeah, he wants $200. Pretty cheap for a tank, honestly. I'm actually getting very, very, very deeply upset. Where is the department store? Where is it? Where?
Where's the department store?
It was nowhere like here in the original. Don't lie to me, game. Alright, time to sell some junk. What is the rabbit's foot? I ain't selling that.
Rabbit's foot is a lucky item, right?
It must be. It must be some kind of, yeah. Con says, yeah, it's pre-owned, but unlike my GameStop taking in and selling damaged items, the retro game store I go to only accepts and takes in consoles which work completely fine. If they test it and it doesn't work, they'll give you a quarter to take it out back and throw it away. Damn.
Yeah, our second-hand game store doesn't do that.
Oh yeah, they sold me a flipping defective PS4 controller. According to Georgia, that is a laughing matter. Oh.
It's just the way you said it.
So what does this do? Must be equipped on your body. Protects you from paralysis. Increases your speed. Okay, who do I wish was faster? Probably Anna. I wish she would get her... Yeah, I wish she would heal people quicker. Heal people quicker. Man, this inventory system is clunky. So I can't equip from the inventory. And I can't equip from another person's inventory. I have to put the item in the other person's inventory and then equip it in a separate menu. Like, my god, so much effort. So what have we got in here? Anything good?
Another way our second-hand retro, or well, both retro and modern second-hand gaming store works is they'll grade items based on how damaged they are. So if an item is in like mint condition, it's grade A, obviously. And then if it's got a little bit of damage, but it's like minor, it'll be a B. And then you get C, D. I don't know how far down it goes, but... And each item that they sell is clearly labelled with whatever grade it is, so it's easy to tell whether it's in good enough nick to buy it or not. Like, my phone here, I got this second hand and I think it was well, it's clearly a good grade because it works like a charm, so... Con says, when I got a game from from my GameStop, I had to go to another retro game store near me because GameStop sold it to me all scratched. And so I went to the other store to resurface it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Luckily, I've never had that issue. The discs I get have always been good, though I don't buy many, of course. So maybe I'm just lucky.
You don't buy discs?
Not very often. Yeah, I picked up a copy of Dead Rising 1 so I could finish 1000G'ing it. That was in good nick. And it only cost £2.
I can't even remember the last time I had to deal with a scratched disc. Though, to be fair, I don't really have many old discs.
Yeah, no, like you said before, when you got a PS4, you still got your PS3. So you don't have, like, yeah, old discs.
And I think from PS4 onwards, they started making the discs really durable against scratches. So I don't think I have any. Well, then it's Blu-ray, and Blu-rays are very scratch resistant.
Yeah, they are. Unlike blooming DVD bane of my existence. It's like, what were they thinking? They make a gadget where the whole thing is, yeah, the bottom side is super vulnerable, and they don't make an effort to make it tougher. It took them 2 disc generations to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, 4 if you count like Laserdisc. Just you're dumb. Hate it. Makes me mad.
Yeah, resurface shaves off the layers of discs that had steep scratches, but that stops the game from being read by the console. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm with ya. I don't think we have anything like that here. I don't know of any local stores that will take in your discs and scratch-proof them.
I'm pretty sure CEX do it. Well, no, maybe not CEX. We had a local shop called Granger Games that used to offer that, but I think they're gone now.
Sad face.
Yeah, sad face. Wow, it's only marginally better for all that money I paid. Damn. Actually, let me go buy a ticket. I'm going to load my save, but there is a funny thing I can do here. I need it for an achievement. Okay, I need a live show ticket. Put away my money, find a telephone and save, and then I'll go do the funny.
The funny?
Yeah, yes,
What's
the funny.
funny?
I don't want to spoil the funny. You will witness the funny in person. Live. And uncensored.
Live and in living colour.
As opposed to dead colour. I'm not looking for a hospital, I'm looking for a hotel. Where's the hotel? There's the hotel. And there's the telephone, completely bypassing the need for payphones. Oopsie doodles.
When I did have to deal with scratch discs back in the day for like the PS3 or the PS2, I didn't even really try and fix them. I just tried cleaning them and hoping that would make the scratches go away or make them less deep. And it seemed to do the job.
Little kid me was an absolute idiot psychopath moron because I was too lazy to put my discs away for my GameCube. So what I actually did was, you know, the GameCube worked. It didn't have a drawer that you put a disc in and it closed. You just lifted the lid up and there was a spindle, you just popped a disc on. Now this spindle was quite tall. You could fit multiple discs on it.
Oh no.
So that's what I did. And I'm pretty sure that would occasionally result in the top disc popping off and just you're free floating while the bottom disc drilled the bottom of it like a flipping saw and just sanded the ass off of it.
Fred.
Don't be a sloth.
Don't be a sloth. That is the lesson.
Indeed-a-roo.
What? Yeah, that was probably a design flaw on the GameCube's part or on Nintendo's part. Like, why make it so that your disc spindle is tall enough that it might tempt kids to try and put multiple discs on it?
Yeah, honestly, I find it a bit weird. Nintendo never really child-proofed their consoles. I know with the Switch they made it so the cartridges taste bad and you can't eat them. But still, with so many of these little holes, right? It's just like a kid could just stick a screwdriver in there and snap. Like this little bit in a USB-C that can just snap like crazy. With a Nintendo Switch, I know my kid brother Brandon has bent the teeth inside a cartridge port.
Oh god.
It's just like, why don't we just make it super simple and basic where there are no little teeth to bend? It's just, you know, there's a metal contact and another metal contact and they just touch.
Like
and it's
a
flush.
magnet kind of thing.
It's not the best example in my case, but you know, something like that. Anyway, time for the funny. I went to a club. I mean, like a party joint. She says I'm cute. Am I thirsty? In the Japanese version, she says, "Do you want a drink?"
Oh my.
A beer. Tee-hee. You want a beer, kid?
Do you want to get drunk?
Hey, you can't drink that. I'm taking you in.
Oh no.
You got your drinking license? And then you take the walk of shame down to the station.
No.
While everyone laughs and looks at you three drunk alcoholic kids. 8 hours later. Gets raspier.
Nelson.
Mandela. And then you go to jail. Do you regret what you did? No. Then you can spend another day in there. No. Accurate example of how prison works. Do you regret eating that child? No. Back in you go.
Con says I can get a reset set for myself for like $30. But constantly buying the surfacer, the resurfacer liquid solution to have in case of emergencies is something that would bother me. Yeah.
Yeah, likewise. Fortunately, I take good care of my discs, so as long as I don't buy a crappy disc, I never need to repair a disc.
It's like how... It's a different example, but I'm glad I don't really have to print things out anymore, because I always used to hate when my cartridges in my printer would run out. So I'd have to replace them. And especially in the printer that's at my mum's right now, where it's both a printer and a scanner, the cartridges, replacing the cartridges in that thing, you know, the ink things, is a pain in the... P-I-T-A. A pain in the ass or butt. So... I do not miss using printers. So I probably wouldn't like having to top up resurfacer liquid in order to make sure my discs were scratch free or scratch proof.
Just thinking, there's an achievement I want to do where I have to pay a lot of money to feed some guys some berry tofu. I'm just thinking if there's somewhere I can save Scummit so that I don't have to spend all that money. I may get a lot of XP along the way, so maybe I don't want to sacrifice that. I don't know. Also, bit and shove. how many tofus I'll need. Like, maybe this remake changes something, I don't know. Oh god. No, 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 bison, no. Those are annoying enemies in the original, and I think they're annoying here. They just hit really hard and they have a ton of health. Prime candidate for Anna to just nuke with her Omega PK freeze.
Omega PK freeze.
Oh, this is a much shorter journey.
What does the PK stand for?
Psychokinesis?
Huh. Going on a trip in a little rocket ship, blasting through the sky, little Einsteins.
It was actually a lot littler in the original.
Yeah.
So this is a big rocket ship. Ooh. Curious that the fire's blue. Wouldn't that imply that it's not very hot? Or I suppose it can just be a different thing being banned. Have you ever tasted trout yogurt? I think you mean
Ugh.
berry tofu.
What the hell? That sounds awful.
If you find some, bring it for me, please. Please.
Fishy yogurt? That'd basically just be like salty, creamy liquid.
I think he just wants to suffer.
No thanks.
I would like to taste the most foul thing imaginable because I have not received enough punishment in my life.
The only salt I like in my dessert is salted caramel.
Oh, baby.
Well, that's an understatement because I love salted caramel. It's probably my favourite flavour for anything ever. Ben and Jerry's also sometimes do like sea salt chocolate in their ice creams, which is also pretty nice.
Pretty dang good.
Pretty dang good.
Anna, kill.
Freeze the seagulls! Oh no, they can't fly away. They're stuck in the air forever. That'll all just drop like flies.
And then shatter on the earth.
Yeah.
And that's why they fly. They're scared of the ground.
Or it'd be like Death Stranding, where the beds get hit by the timefall, so they age up really quickly, and then they just like
Splat.
slowly splat on the floor.
You know, Anna.
PK freeze.
Kill.
Omega.
Ouchie. That hurt as much as that time I got it caught in the zipper. Dad, the Black Blood Gang are trying to beat me up. Right, off to the department store while I still have time. I'm sure the food person sells trout yogurt. Yeah, the bread guy, sure. There it is.
Why go to the baker for trout yogurt? That doesn't make any sense.
Do you expect a baker to know how to make good yogurt?
Not really.
Well, that's why. Now, what is 975 times 3?
Because a baker uses an oven to make things. What is what?
975.
Oh god. Well, 900 times 3 is... oh god. Oh, it's too late to do maths. Oh. I'm trying to do like the grid method in my head. So like 900 times 3. And then whatever.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
because think about it. 975 is just 1,000 minus 25. So if I need to calculate that times 3, I could just do 3,000 minus 3 25s, which is 3,000 minus 75, which is just 3,000 minus 100 plus 25. And then it's easy.
Ooh, chat is very active.
Wow.
Con says, yeah, printers are even worse, going out to constantly get printer paper. I just don't feel like going to stores just to stuff the paper, and not all printers are built the same.
Oh yeah, different cartridges for different printers.
My grandma owns a printer and it's not a large.
Not a large one, it's tiny, but I can also just go to the library to print things out because the library has everything free.
Yeah.
And Cash says, I'm back from the corner shop, got myself two 2x8 pack Diet Coke, 2 packs of Chili Heatwave Doritos, Duo Snickers, and a Twix Extra for when Chugs and B-Fresh go live. Oh, nuts, the local shop closes in like 3 minutes. I can't go buy snacks.
Yeah. You were really getting into Chili Heatwave Doritos, weren't you? And then they started cutting your mouth.
Well, it's more so that those were the ones the shops had in, so I didn't want to eat yours, your unique flavours. But yeah, crisps, they cut me something fierce. Big awful cuts in my mouth. I think I even get like the occasional ulcer, not to get too gross, but you know, a cut is a cut, and a mouth cut can't scab over, so horrors beyond my comprehension. I'm scared of crisps now, is my point. Anyway, speaking of horrors beyond my comprehension, here's some trout yogurt. You psychopath. Eat your damn yogurt, dude! I'm trying to give you yogurt! It's open wide, here comes the aeroplane. There we go. And he gave me words of love. Thanks, man. I don't feel that way about you, but thanks, man. Hey, you want some yogurt? Take these swear words with you.
What?
What did I do to deserve that?
What did Nintendo do wrong?
And this guy gave me information. Near the Summit Mountain toy in the lake is a fantastic robot. Okay, thanks. You're the one person who isn't unbecoming.
I don't think I'm, Cash says...
Plus, I'm not streaming tonight as I have an electro test at the hospital with the neurophysiologist, and tomorrow's stream will also be cancelled. Well, I mean, that's a shame. But good luck. Hope it goes well.
An electro test? What's that? Or is it electro or electo?
Oh, electo, sorry. Forgive me. I beg ye.
Yeah, I hope it goes well, Cash. I always hate having to go to the hospital to do any kind of test. Speaking of tests, I still need to... I keep forgetting to ask him this every time I see him, but I need to ask my dad when we're actually gonna get our eyes tested. I don't think I need it, but I am meant to get them tested every year, and I think it's been well over a year now since I last got them tested. So...
Well, given where we are, what I have left to do, did you want to wrap things up here or keep going?
Wrap things up, I guess.
Alright.
Or, well, what do you mean by keep going?
We could keep going, like, the world ain't gonna end. It's up to you.
No, it's pretty late.
Give us time to chill before the chugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill before the chugs.
Chill before the chugs, baby. Yeah, that was fun, except for that annoying bit in the middle. That seems to be a pattern with these streams. Bad bit in the middle every time.
But good luck with the electro test, Cash.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I got it right the first time. Yeah, so do you want to, like, wrap things up? I mean, I'm just sat here. You do your thing.
So that was Earthbound Part 1. what,
4.
part 4?
I think it's 4, yeah.
So I think we are going to keep this going until Fred beats the game. So we will be back, not tomorrow because it's Friday.
Damn.
Unless you wanted to stream tomorrow. The Saturday is usually my off day.
I mean, I don't know if you'd be fair to the audience. We have a few people trying to keep streaks going and you don't normally go on Saturday.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then what about Sunday? We usually stream RE4 on Sunday.
We could stream RE4. I wouldn't mind taking a break for that.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
we will be back on Sunday, but it will be our usual RE4 remake stream. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to remember where I got up to.
Good question.
Yeah. Yeah, where did I get up to?
Did you wrap up during the minecart bit?
Or after that? I think I...
Oh, the big hive. The big hive. You got up to the hive.
Oh yeah, the buggy part.
Yeah.
With the bugs.
Yes.
The bit before Krauser, I think.
Oh! Spoiler alert! I was trying to avoid that.
So... yeah, see you Sunday for more RE4 Remake. But until then, if you did enjoy today's stream, then do follow on Twitch, subscribe on Twitch if you're feeling extra generous, turn your notifications on both Twitch and YouTube so you know when I go live, or when we go live.
Yeah.
Also, if you're on YouTube, do like the video, react to the stream, comment on what you enjoyed about the video, and also subscribe on YouTube. And also, you can't see them today because they're in an overlay because we're streaming on Fred's laptop.
Yeah.
But they are in the description on YouTube, so do follow me using my social links if you want to connect with me outside of stream. So yeah, I think I've been through everything. So what are you doing?
Just bringing this up so you can raid.
Okay, so I am going to end the stream on YouTube so I can focus on raiding on Twitch. I probably will be raiding and running pretty quickly. So there we go. I'm just refreshing the stream manager because it was saying I was... Yeah, there we go. The stream manager says that was weird. The stream manager must have been out of date because it still said I was offline. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream on Twitch so I can end the stream on YouTube so I can raid on Twitch. But if you are watching on YouTube, I do hope you enjoyed the stream, and I look forward to see you on Sunday for a little break from the Earthbound festivities. We'll be getting back to RE4 Remake. But do have a great rest of your day / evening. If you are a Chugs Army member and you are watching on YouTube, I hope to see you all in Chugs' Gears of War stream later. And until then, yeah, have a great rest of your day and see you Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, thank you, Cash. I appreciate the subscription to my YouTube.